Hey everybody, I'm Garrett with Diary of a Family, and as you can tell, this is not Carolyn. We're all dads, and go ahead and check out Nursing Our Travel Bugs live stream from earlier today.
Oh, that's me. I'm sorry.
That's you. Hey, look, they're live. All right, we're live. Go check out Nursing Our Travel Bugs live stream. They had all the moms, and they talked about cool things with moms because I guess it was International Women's Day. So, anyways, we were like, you know what? The women took over Nursing Our Travel Bug. We're going to take over Diary of a Family. So, why don't we go ahead and introduce ourselves so that everybody knows who we have. So, yep, you're Todd.
I'm Todd.
Do you have a YouTube channel, Todd?
I do.
What's that channel?
Two Beards and a Babe.
All right. He has two beards and a babe. Go check them out.
I'm Bill with Nursing Our Travel Bug.
And I'm Jason LaRue with Skip to LaRue.
All right. We'll have the link in the description if you want to go check out their channels. So,
I'll be back.
guys, are you going to be putting comments on the live stream? He's like, I want to be back here so I can comment. Yeah. Man, that Todd guy is doing. Well, you know. All right. So we're going to just do a little bit of talking, and I think we're going to try and get into some fun chit-chat. So, you guys want to be searching for good dad jokes? For a
No,
little
I
bit
got
later
some.
on? Oh, you got some?
He's got one about a chameleon.
He's got some out of community.
That's
He's
true.
going to join us?
Yeah, sorry.
All right.
Bernie wanted to join us.
And he's a boy dog,
He's one
right?
of the guys
One of the guys.
So,
who likes fajitas.
so the ladies they went really deep in their conversations.
Yes.
They were talking about everything from motherhood to nursing to traveling. And one of the things they talked about was like how they met us and why they decided to say yes to us. So I kind of wanted to go around and talk to, get each of our stories on how we met our spouse. So if you guys, I can go ahead and start if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all wanting to know.
You don't want to know? Okay. So, when I was, about 18 years old, I was part of a dramatic production at my church, and Carolyn ended up being one of the angels or something like that for the play. And my sister actually was the one that met her first. And she was like, oh, you probably met my brother. My brother's doing like all the behind the scenes, like running the show and stuff. And when I met her, I was like, wow, this person's cool. And then, I guess we didn't really do a whole lot during college because she was busy with school, and she was like, oh, I just thought of you as a brother, and that's about it.
Oh, friend zone.
Friend zone. I was friend zoned for about 7-8 years.
So you can actually get out of the friend zone once you're in, huh?
It is possible to get out of the friend zone. That is definitely for sure. And then a couple of years later, I was heading down to meet a girl in Portland, and my mom was like, this isn't right. And prayed like that I have some kind of car trouble or wouldn't be able to make it, and my car broke down.
Nice.
Yeah, like within probably about 20 minutes of where Carolyn was. And so I called and I was like, hey, so I think you're in the area, aren't you? It's like, yeah. Like, well, my car just broke down. Is it possible I could, get some help? So she came out, and the rest is history, as you could say.
Nice. Go ahead.
No, you
No,
guys
we're going this way. We're going
front
this way.
row first.
We're going this
I'm a
way.
back row Baptist.
We're going.
Back row Baptist.
Wow. Yeah.
Let's watch YouTube videos while
No, I was trying to get on
This is
This
so...
channel's boring.
All right.
Let's watch a different one.
So Rebecca and I, just like she said, it's the way I help remember our anniversary. It's 6/5/4/2004. So we've been married almost 16 years now. We've been together over 20. We've been together since we were 15, if I didn't say that already.
Yeah.
And it was the end of our freshman year, I think, and we were walking, the last day. And as outgoing as I am, I just never was very forward. But anyways, we're walking out. My wife has beautiful long red hair. I'm redheaded. I have 2 kids. They're both redheaded. We joke and call ourselves the ginger group. But anyways,
Yeah.
I said some corny line and said, "Oh, it's tough being a redhead, isn't it?" And she laughed, and we went over the summer and talked. I don't know if we talked much, but in the fall, when we came back as sophomores, we were seeing each other pretty steady, and we got married when we were 20, and I'm married way above my pay grade. So I'm blessed. My wife's amazing.
She's older too, right?
By 10 days, yeah. I married an older lady. She robbed the cradle.
My wife's about a year and about 6 months older than me. So,
I got you.
27 years old, you're just like, oh, you're a year and a half older than me? Whatever.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Nah, it doesn't matter.
Speaking of older ladies.
Yeah. That's me. I'm the older lady in our relationship. Natasha and I, years ago, we worked at the same, it's a brain and spinal cord rehabilitation place in Omaha. And we were both CNAs, and she came to work there. And I was kind of like the old dog at the time, and what we call our houses, kind of like a department.
Yeah.
And she came and worked in my house. I call it my house because I've been there the longest. With her type A personality, she'd come in and she'd be like, "Hey, if you don't mind, could you go do that over there?" And I'd be like, "Whoa, who are you talking to?"
You're in my house.
But yeah, no. And then she had a concert ticket, and she was, it's like a rock concert. I think it was.
Who was it?
The band Him. Anybody?
I think I recall.
Sounds
Big hair
familiar.
band, right?
It was. I don't know. It's like
Probably.
goth.
Uh-oh.
Like
Google.
maybe-
Google.
Their big song was called "Wings of a Butterfly."
Huh.
So this
Back
was
right now.
Yeah, anyway. That was like their
Was
one
it?
thing. Anyway, so yeah, we went to the concert. We had a good time, hit it off, and then 9 months later, Bella was born. Just kidding, kind of. That's, no,
What happened?
kind of shows.
Wings of a butterfly.
But then yeah, everything went great, and then we got married eventually, and we're still together. So
Well, I did it old school.
Yeah.
I met her on eHarmony.
Nice.
Nice.
So that's how that worked out.
How long have y'all been together?
3 years.
3 years.
3 years now.
Good deal.
Yeah.
It seems like only 2 weeks.
Goes by fast, doesn't it?
Yeah.
No,
Yes, I'm saving myself.
underwater. No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Same person.
January 19th, 20th, or 21st. Bam. Got it. That's our anniversary. One of those days.
You have it in your phone, right?
Close enough.
No, she
That was
tells
it.
me.
Oh, she reminds you.
Right. You know, in a nice way. Hey, don't forget, tomorrow's our anniversary. Yeah, I won't forget it all.
Yeah.
No. All right.
Now, is this a boy or is
that's a boy. He's part of the man club.
he's part of the man
Bernie.
club? Bernie.
Yep.
All right. Let's see how. Yeah, 9 minutes on. All right.
Just checking.
So what's tonight's topic?
So I wanted to talk about. Well, we already kind of went deep already. This is how deep men go for the most part.
Yeah.
I wanted to get into some dad jokes, but I don't know if we can fill a whole hour of dad jokes.
Let's talk a little bit, if it's okay with you.
Yeah.
Talk about what's kind of going on this weekend.
Yeah.
Garrett's full-time family, as y'all know, this is his channel, and then Bill and Natasha, and I guess y'all are considered full-time family.
Yeah, we're full-time RV parkers.
Yes.
And Rebecca and I, we're about 6 months into this, and we're very interested in the lifestyle, and reached out through social network to these folks, and they were really greeting and answered a ton of questions. I'm sure they've answered 1,000 times and made videos 12 times for.
Mm-hmm.
And we just really hit it off, and thankfully, just the way things fell, schedules worked out, which is the challenging thing.
Yeah.
And there's probably about 5, 6 full-time families that got together right now, and we grilling out tonight here at Todd's place, and we were having a fajita night last night. We had a steak night, and we're gonna go and hang out with the fire after this. But it's just kind of the community that came together in a short span that they have kind of roaming around. It's really intrigued Rebecca and us, and we're looking into it, and they're a great resource if you consider this lifestyle. And so we're just camping, and they've been giving us great tips on our little camper that we have compared to their beautiful huge rigs. But it's awesome and seeing all our kids just running around and having a blast. I mean, this looks more modern day, what used to be probably our childhood in neighborhoods. And now my child, and I know there's some neighborhoods, but I haven't seen, and we've lived in some areas, my kids running around in neighborhoods. Yeah. And so this really took, Bill and I were talking about it while I was grilling, this kind of took me aback to that, and it was kind of nostalgic. It was a really cool thing. I'm excited that we have these few days together and the hope that we might be able to meet up again.
Yeah, well, it's great for us to be able to encourage other people that are interested in this lifestyle. I mean, RVing is definitely something that is becoming more popular in America. So being able to kind of help people that are curious about changing lifestyles a little bit, I think it's a cool thing.
And Todd, y'all have a big setup here that helps people with this kind of stuff. I could come and learn at the Big Red Schoolhouse. What do y'all call that? That like the entry level stuff or
the NRVTA?
Y'all are going deep, man.
I'm
ready for dad jokes. I'm giving up fajitas for this.
I know you've got some different level of stuff, and I've been looking into it just briefly, but like I don't know, like instead of just coming and dry, or you can YouTube video the tar out of it, but if you want to physically get in the classroom that helps you have confidence to go on to this, I know it would help me more than just watching videos. What do y'all call that?
So our first level class is actually for any way you want to go, whether it be just to work on your own RV, whether you want to become a certified inspector, whether you want to become a certified mobile tech.
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone has to go through the fundamentals.
Okay.
Right? And so that first week we call it our maintenance course. So I go over all the different major systems. I teach you about electricity, 12 volt, 120 volt, deep cycle batteries, right? Then we get into our propane. I go over everything propane. Then we get into water systems and then all your appliances. So when you're able to leave, from that first week, you're able to actually not only know how your rig operates, but how to service it.
Yeah.
Can y'all imagine if y'all had done that before you dove in?
I know. We would have gone
quite a bit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we had plenty of issues with our trailer with the the converter going out.
Yeah.
And then our batteries catching fire, and
it wasn't my fault.
That one wasn't. That was all us. But being able to sit down and figure that out, and now we know.
Yeah,
we're like, there's the problem.
Water heater anode rod.
I can change the anode rod. We videotaped how to properly do it this time, not like I showed you in a video a couple weeks ago, where I told you how not to do it.
Hey, those things happen.
It does.
It's got to be real.
At least it was cold water and not hot water.
Yeah.
And I'm not like third degree burns or whatever all over my body. So.
Right.
But I'm hoping to do the course later this year, which I'm looking forward to.
We're going to make him a certified mobile tech.
Nice.
And then you can actually reach out to him and say, hey.
Yeah, you can call me. Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing 3 out of the 4 have in common is all our wives are nurses.
Yep.
What kind of nurse is your wife?
My wife's just a medical surgical nurse, and she pretty much deals with patients that are almost about ready. They're just healing up from surgery or whatever. They're not like critical condition type person.
Was there talk of her maybe going to the ICU nursing? I don't know. I just throwing that out there.
Yeah, wow. She would. Honestly, she would probably do really well at one of the higher acuity places, but she's most comfortable and familiar with med-surg. So.
Bill, what does your wife do nursing?
She really enjoys step down, but with travel nursing, sometimes you're taking other positions that are similar.
Yeah.
So she does a lot of cardiac, telemetry, kind of heart patients.
Okay.
She sees all sorts of different folks.
Yeah.
Okay. Because with travel nursing, sometimes you might find the right place, but you might not find the exact specialty that you want the most.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So.
Okay. And Rebecca, she did 8 years of pediatric oncology, and then now she does labor and delivery.
Which ones does she like better?
I think there was a special thing about the oncology. As much as you hate that situation, but more than just an in and out kind of patient situation. She got to really know these people, got to know their families, and she's huge heart. I never understood how she did. She'd call and say, "Hey, can you bring a birthday cake?" And I'd come in and see these kids going through chemo, and I was just wrecked as a big dude. I was like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
And I don't know how she did it that long. There's not a lot of people that do that, and she has the heart that she could do it again. I think it was a time to transition at the time because we had Jackson, and to think and see that and have a child of your own kind of changes the tune of that.
It does. Yeah.
And so I think she loves them both in their own unique way. They're very different.
Mm-hmm.
And she loves doing what she does now. But I think she loves them both, and she do both.
Yeah. So X Marks the Spot wants to know if Luna came with us.
Luna is with us. I thought about, well, she'd be all up in our lap, and yeah, but she's having a blast. Everyone's loving all over her.
And she's a female, so
so she didn't get to make the show.
Yeah. Sorry. But so X Marks the Spot also said Natasha do step down ? So that's what you were kind of referring to.
Yes, she does step down, which is not the super sickies, as she likes to say.
Super sickies.
The ICU, but yeah, kind of the in between.
Yeah. Yeah, I like John Farnsworth, the nursing he does. I mean, he's done nursing in helicopters and like the critical ER type stuff. So
is he in ICU or is he in ER? Or?
He's done both. I think he's mainly ICU, but he's done a lot of like floating to ER work. But he's also had the extra experience.
Okay.
So I don't think my wife would want to do anything in a helicopter.
It's intense.
Yeah. So what does your wife do, Todd?
What was that?
I said it's in a helicopter.
It's in a helicopter.
Yeah.
I mean, we are RVing. But she's actually the director of the National RV Training Academy, so the director of administration.
So you get to work with your wife.
She does all the hard work. I just get up and talk for 8 hours. That's why I'm letting you guys talk.
Yeah. Well, we thought it'd be fun to have you on because we're all dads here. So
I appreciate it. Well, yeah, I'm a dad.
So let's talk about our kids a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, lured me in with all these dad jokes.
No, we'll get there.
We'll get there. Dad jokes are coming. Just like
though.
Well, I have.
Yeah.
I have 3 kids. Emma is 8 years old. Timothy is 6, and Edison is 3. And they're pretty much very unique and very interesting at times. So.
And have a lot of energy.
They have lots of energy, way more than we have. And Edison, I think, has Energizer batteries because he just keeps on going and going and going. He might crash for like 5 minutes and then get up and keep going. Like,
is it like the opposite of solar? He like drains yours and just.
Oh yeah. We're just sitting there, just like, I should be doing something about this, but holy cow. But we're just in that young kid stage, so there's not a lot you can do. I mean, you can help guide them and train and discipline and all that, but there's times where they just have way more energy than you do, and trying to keep up, it's crazy. So
what about you? We're going this way.
In a circle.
So we started out this way. I have 2 kids. We have Jackson, who is 8. He'll be 9 in October. And then Abby, who is 4. She'll be 4 in May. I'm sorry, she's 3. And they're really good. Jackson's a spitting image of me, and Abby is a whole lot like her mama. They both, I think, have my energy and boldness, which is tough. I'm sorry for my wife because she's so like modest and quiet and shy, and we're all this loud, rambunctious group. So.
Yeah.
And we have Luna, and she is 4 months old.
That's a baby pup.
Yeah. She's a good one.
Yep.
We have 2 kids. Bella's 12, Will is 9. Well, they're both about to have a birthday coming up in a month or so. So, they enjoy long walks.
On the beach.
They're both taking piano lessons while we're on the road, which is kind of interesting. They Skype in with their teacher.
Nice.
And they enjoy that. And Xbox.
And Xbox.
That's what motivates them. Video games.
Wow.
Get it done. Or no Xbox.
That's right. Now you'll watch me play it.
I'll ruin all your high scores.
Yeah.
So I have one son and 3 daughters. I have a son who is 24. I take that back, 22. Sorry. I have a daughter who is 18, a daughter who is 16, and a daughter who is 12. And I have Xena.
And Xena.
Yeah.
And Xena's the most well-behaved dog I've ever seen.
Yep, she's right here.
Yep, right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Always sitting.
You ever wonder what the other beard of 2 beards and a babe is? It's their giant schnauzer.
She's very quiet.
Yeah, very quiet. I've almost gone deaf with how quiet she is.
Is the silence stifling? No.
Yeah. So Life of Mine is already trying to get in the dad jokes.
Oh,
Let's go.
He said,
That's what I'm here for.
"Why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom?" Because the P is silent.
If I knew how to spell, I might laugh.
I know, right? Yeah, well, that's a good one.
So my son, at age 11, came to me and says, "Can I have a bookmark?"
Mm-hmm.
And I bursted into tears because he doesn't even know my name is Todd. It was good.
It was good?
It was good.
Yeah.
What you got? Look at them cheating.
Well,
Like they don't see you. Hold it just below.
I don't have a below.
hold it behind you.
So my wife is really mad that I have no sense of direction. So I picked up my stuff and write.
If a child refuses to sleep during nap time, are they guilty of resisting arrest?
Resisting.
Obviously. Of course.
This one's perfect for me because I'm tall. If you don't know that. I'm starting a charity to teach short people math. It's called Making the Little Things Count.
Nice.
Nice.
That was good. Oh, go ahead. I just had one.
You just had the one?
I have to cheat now, and I don't want to cheat because I already said I wouldn't.
How do you make holy water?
You boil the hell out of it.
Boom. I have these all day.
Oh, I had that one.
You already had that one. That's right. Let's see here.
Crack myself up reading these.
It's all in the delivery.
Share it.
Can you do it?
Didn't want to brag. I don't want to brag. She already ruined it. I don't want to brag, but I finished a jigsaw puzzle in a week. And it said 2 to 4 years on a box.
Nice.
Boom.
If you see a robbery at an Apple store, does that make you an eyewitness?
Ha!
Oh, okay, so I read this one earlier, but it's good. If I can deliver it the same way. Did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? It's good food, but no atmosphere.
Not bad.
No, working
Not
on
bad.
it.
So, taking off of that one. Never trust an atom. They make up everything.
Oh.
Those darn atoms. Did you know that French fries weren't actually cooked in France?
They were cooked in
They
grease.
were cooked in Greece. Get all
Or never trust a redhead eating barbecue sauce.
Never
Might
trust
trick
a,
you. No,
Never trust a Californian to make it.
That's it. That's inside joke. Sorry.
Ex-Master Spot said, "Did bag jokes count if you have to look them up?"
Yeah.
Exactly.
No joke.
Those are more like stepdad jokes at this point.
Oh.
Boom! There it is.
There's
Yeah.
a free one.
What does a snail say to the back of the turtle?
What does the snail say to the back of a turtle?
Yeah. Whee!
Because the snail's slower than a turtle. The snail's riding the turtle.
Yeah.
And it thinks it's going fast.
What did one slice of bread say to the other slice of bread when they got separated?
We're toast. No, I'm joking.
You deserve better.
Oh.
You deserve butter.
You deserve butter.
I already told all the butcher jokes earlier.
Yeah.
Ah! So if Snoop Dogg dies before they make pot legal in the U.S., he'll be rolling in his grave.
Oh, nice. That was a good one.
Nice. I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's impossible to put down.
I was waiting on that one.
Did you ready to give up?
It's
Really?
good.
We got like
That's
50
good
minutes.
food.
You guys scarfed your food down.
Yeah,
About
we
half
did.
an hour.
I don't
What
know,
is the least spoken language in the world? Sign language.
See, I got these all days with my kids, man. Now I can't think of any.
I know when I'm with my kids, it's just like it's just like right
the
there.
real jokes coming out.
I know,
now.
and they're always like punching me, like, Dad,
Why
come
can't
on.
a nose? Why can't a nose be 12 inches?
Why?
Because then it would be a foot.
Yeah.
That's a good dad joke.
My wife tried to unlatch our daughter's car seat with one hand and said, "How do one-armed mothers do it?" Without missing a beat, I replied, "Single-handedly."
The delivery.
I know, I'm
It's
terrible.
excellent.
Is that cool? Yeah. You're welcome. I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know.
Termite walks into a bar and says, "Is the bartender here?" Is the bartender? Because he eats wood.
Hey.
Come on, that's
Is
good.
the bartender here?
So,
I'm sorry.
if I can remember it right, it's a little longer. But a duck walks into a bar, and he asks the bartender for some milk. The bartender says, "We don't serve milk here. Get out of here." And the next night, the duck comes back in, and he says, up to the bartender, he says, "Bartender, you got any milk?" He goes, "We don't serve milk here. Don't come back." Next day, he comes back. He says, "Hey, bartender, you got any milk?" He goes, "No, and if you come back, I'll nail your beak to the floor." The next day, the duck walks in, and he's just kind of shuffling around. Bartender's like, he goes, "Hey, bartender, you got any nails?" He goes, "No." He goes, "You got any milk?" So X marks the spot where y'all located at. I know you're making your way up north.
Yeah. I know they were in Fort Worth last, but I'm not sure how long they were staying there.
Okay.
They have like 3 weeks to get up to Seattle.
Okay. I didn't know they were staying over. I know they had a certain mileage they were trying to hit,
Yeah.
but I didn't know if they were just plugging along each day.
Yeah, they didn't really tell me exactly how long they were in Fort Worth for, but I think it was at least overnight. So.
Oh, he's not too far away then. He's only like 2 hours away.
Yeah.
I see.
I know, they just couldn't be bothered to come down. I'm like, why didn't you just come down here?
We
Oh, no.
Well, we ran up to Tewaukee and we grilled out with him. That was good.
Oh, that was good.
In the rain.
In
It
the
was-
rain.
And man, Eddie was like, he found that ditch and he was in hog heaven and.
You could not keep him out of that.
No, it's good, man.
he
It's
went through-
kids. You go and run and get muddy.
He went through 3 changes of clothes. He just jumped. Everything he had was they're in Memphis, Texas tonight. Where's that? Is that west?
I don't know.
I don't even know where Memphis, Texas is.
Memphis, Athens,
We still
Dublin.
know. Yeah.
You can travel the world.
How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh?
How many?
10 tickles.
10 tickles.
Ah!
So my wife and I were married at my grandfather's place, and the town is Reno, Texas, and then it's right adjacent to Paris, Texas. So we always joke and say we were married in Reno and honeymooned in Paris.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike from Music and Art on the Road. Thank you for joining. If you guys have any cheesy dad jokes or awesome dad jokes that you want to add into the live stream, make sure to type it in there and I'll do my
We're covering
best.
the cheese tonight. So.
You're covering the cheese?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got one.
All right.
Which bear is the most condescending? A panda.
A panda.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
You just come up with that?
No.
Okay.
So they made a little headway. It's 5 hours away. Memphis is.
Okay. Good.
You went the wrong way.
So, justice is a dish served best cold. If it were served warm, it would just be just water.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know. So I heard about this fellow who came into a bar pulling a chain. Everyone asked, "Why are you pulling that chain?" To which he answered, "Have you ever tried pushing it?"
Nah.
Pulling my chain.
Two guys walk into a bar. Third guy ducked.
Booyah.
Boom.
All right. I'll deliver one more. I don't know. I have to look it up.
The fattest knight at King Arthur's round table was Circumference. He acquired his size from too much pie.
It's a 3.14 joke.
Yeah. Science.
Hey, can February, March? No, but April, May.
April.
Oh.
Nice.
Why was 6 afraid of 7?
Because 7, 8, 9.
789.
Yeah.
I've got a kid, man.
Yeah, I was like, I can't
he's got those on the milk boxes, the milk
Yeah.
cartons.
There you go. Where was the Laffy Taffy when you need it? When you need great jokes.
Yeah, Laffy Taffy's does.
Yeah, Melanetti just said which bear is most condescending. A panda.
Hey, 2 peanuts were walking down the street. One was salted.
Mom, how do I look? Dad,
With your eyes.
with your eyes. Ah. What does a zombie vegetarian eat?
Grains.
Grains.
I used to work in a shoe recycling shop. It was soul destroying.
Soul destroying. Did you hear about the stick up the Narrows Bridge?
What?
Oh, Music and Art on the Road said, did you hear about the stick up on the Narrows Bridge?
This one's corny.
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. So waiting for okay.
Waiting for the reply there, Mike.
My wife is really mad at the fact that I have no sense of direction, so I packed up my stuff and right.
And right. We want to know why nurses like red crayons. Sometimes they just like to draw blood.
Nice.
No.
Nice. That's a
Nice
good
one. Oh, here it is. Someone threw it up there. For hear about the stick up on the Narrows Bridge. Someone threw it up there.
That's like that chameleon joke. I'm
Yeah.
missing something.
I know. It's not. Yeah, the delivery.
There's something there. No. There's something there. I just don't know what it is.
I just watched a documentary about beavers. It was the best damn show I ever saw.
Nice. Nice one.
Let's see here. My wife asked me to go to get 6 cans of Sprite from the grocery store. I realized when I got home that I had picked 7-Up.
Nah.
Wah, wah. Alright, let's see here. Gosh, getting all of them told already. Kid, Dad, make me a sandwich. Dad, proof you're a sandwich.
I saw one of those memes the other day, you know, the EMT stuff, and he's got that this girl's line on the ground that says, call me an ambulance. He leans down real close. You're an ambulance.
Why did the Invisible Man turn down the job offer?
Yeah.
He couldn't see himself doing it.
Terrible.
That sounds familiar.
Why did the picture go to jail? Because it was framed.
Because it was framed. Nice one. Who has 2 butts and kills people? An assassin.
Oh!
That was a good one.
Hold on, I'm spelling it. Out loud, everybody.
Yep. What's it like working on a hot air balloon company? At a hot air balloon company. It has its ups and downs.
Nice. Man, my friend, one of the pastor's friends of mine, Jeff T. Meyer, he's the king of this stuff.
What do you call an angry musician flipping someone off? a songbird?
Free bird.
Free
bird. Free bird. That one could work too.
Stephanie was complaining today that I never listened to her. And I just thought, that's a strange way to open up a conversation.
That sounds like that Jeff Foxworthy joke. It says, my wife left me, said I never listened to her. I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
Does anyone need an ark? I know a guy.
Noah guy.
Noah
guy. Cashier, would you like the milk in a bag, sir? Dad, no, just leave it in the carton.
Which is really weird. You know, when we were up in Canada, I just thought of this.
Hey.
I've heard, if you go to the store, look at how they store their milk. And we go to the store, not all of it, but some of it was actually in bags. Like you had to have like a pitcher, and you would buy your bag of milk, and then you would take it home and pour it into your reusable pitcher. I'm like, well, is that really saving? Is that aiming to save plastic? I don't know why I thought of that. Just a fun fact.
Just a fun fact.
Interesting. They also have ketchup flavored chips.
My wife is so negative. I remembered the car seat, the stroller, and the diaper bag. Yet all she could talk about was how I forgot the baby. Yeah. When an ambulance zips past with its siren blaring, they won't sell much ice cream driving that fast.
It's true.
Just let it sink in there for a second. I bought some shoes from a drug dealer. I don't know what he laced it with. I was tripping all day.
How do you get a country girl's attention?
How?
A tractor.
A tractor.
A tractor.
Nice.
Thank you, Internet.
Thank you, Internet.
Yeah.
Only bagged milk in the East. Ontario, not here in Alberta, said retired. Retired old timers.
We saw it, I guess, Ontario. Yeah. Thunder Bay is where we were.
Thunder Bays.
It was a neat thing. I was working for Rocky Mountain National Park one summer, and I had some family at a town a couple hours away, and they would still, of course, when it was cold enough, and it usually is, they would deliver fresh milk still in boxes they had on like their front porches in glass jars, and it was the best. And you could order chocolate as well. And I was just like, when I, being from Texas and not having been up there when I was young, I was like, what is this box? And man, I was like, this is the best milk ever. And it was just a cool, different thing they did.
Yeah. What do you call a dog that can do magic?
I gotta guess. It's something about a labracadabra or something.
Nice.
A labracadabrador.
Yeah!
Good. Just pulled that out of the air.
Yeah.
When does a joke become a dad joke?
When a dad tells it.
When it becomes apparent.
Apparent. Yeah.
Oh. Even better.
Nice. How can you tell a dogwood tree? By the bark.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe we got them holding on to this.
What do you get from a pampered cow? Spoiled milk.
Oh. So I'm about to start doing some of the butcher jokes now.
Yeah?
What do you call a pig that knows karate? Pork chop.
Pork chop. What do you call a cow with no legs?
Ground beef.
What do you call a man that can't stand? Kneel. Kneel. 5/4 of people admit they are bad with fractions. Hi.
There's three type of people in this world: those that can do math, and those that can't.
It's true.
How can you tell if it's a dogwood tree?
By its bark.
By its bark.
We just did that like 2 minutes ago.
Oh my god, I got a good one. What's the first one we did?
So do the one. How do you know it's a dad joke?
How do you know it's a dad joke? I'm just kidding. Okay.
Why is Peter Pan always flying? Because he
Where?
never lands.
Never lands.
Never lands.
My boss told me to have a good day, so I went home.
Nice.
Yeah, that works.
That's like truth.
It is truth. It's like truth bomb. What do you call a deer with no eyes?
No.
No idea.
No idea.
No idea.
No idea.
What do you call it? What'd you say? No eyes and no legs?
No eyes and no
No
legs.
legs.
Still no idea.
Still no idea.
I don't know if we can tell the rest.
No.
No, leave it at that one.
This is... Yeah,
Grandpa, I have a dad bod. Dad. To me, it's more like a father figure.
That's just odd.
Supposedly, these are like the 99 best.
No, I'm just saying.
not good.
I used to hate facial hair, but then it grew on me.
That's one for you, Todd.
Yeah, he's got a
I
little
used
more.
to hate back hair.
Yeah.
And then it grew on me.
A little bit on you.
I'm giving up drinking for a month.
Oh wait, I said that wrong.
I'm giving up
Drinking
for a month.
Dogs can't operate. Sorry. Dogs can't operate MRI machines, but cats can.
Cat scan.
What do you call a fake turd?
What?
A shampoo.
A shampoo.
I think that was a Progressive commercial.
What time did the man go to the dentist?
2:30.
2:30.
That's a kid joke. I know
It
that.
is one. It takes guts to be an organ donor. Yeah, I guess if you don't have them. When a dad drives past a cow pasture, look, the cow is outstanding in his field.
Outstanding.
Coronavirus joke. Here you go. Not really. But I just went into Starbucks and the barista was wearing a face mask. I asked, "Why are you wearing a surgical mask?" She said, "I'm not. It's a coffee filter."
Yeah.
I love the delivery.
Yeah.
Coffee. Cough. Come on.
Oh.
Filtering the cough.
I lost my job at the bank on my first day. A woman asked me to check her balance, so I pushed her over.
Ah. Yes.
That was a good one.
Right on.
You know where it's going, though.
Where?
That was a good joke. You
Yeah,
know where
yeah.
it's going.
Yeah. It's like, what? Is he adding more to it? What? Oh, never mind. What's Forrest Gump's password?
Oh, no.
I didn't get this one the first time.
1, Forrest. 1.
This one is actually a coronavirus. The World Health Organization has declared that dogs cannot transmit coronavirus. And there is no reason to quarantine dogs anymore. So, WHO, let the dogs out.
Who?
Quoted Spud McKenzie.
Singing in the shower is fun until you get soap in your mouth. Then it becomes a soap opera. Nice.
We're
I
here
used
all
to have
night,
a
folks.
job at a calendar factory, but I got the sack because I took a couple of days off.
We go through them all?
What kind of music do chiropractors like?
I gave up. The corniness was killing me. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. I was like...
What kind of music do chiropractors like? Hip hop.
Nice.
What was that one about 45? Go see the band 45.
Oh, yeah. Let's see. What was the concert that only cost 45 cents? It was 50 cent, but you got a nickel back.
Yep.
Featuring Nickelback.
Yeah, featuring Nickelback.
Nickelback.
Yeah, it was hard to remember, but it was a good one.
That was a good one. Yeah.
If you get it right.
That's a young jerk.
Yeah.
Kid. Hey, I was thinking. Dad, I thought I smelled something burning.
That's right.
Why were the utensils stuck together?
They were spooning.
They were spooning.
You guys think Thursday
Well.
is depressing? Wait 2 days. It'll be Saturday.
Sad.
Sad dirt day.
Sad. This is a sad.
Thanks for hanging on this long.
If you're still there. Hey, maybe
Are
just
you
us.
still there?
Hello.
Bueller, anyone?
How do you row a canoe filled with puppies? Bring out the doggy paddle.
No. I thought that could go either way.
How many tickles does it take to make an octopus laugh? Dang it! 10 tickles.
So if you don't understand, this is very tactical what we're doing. There's a ton of mess in the kitchen from cooking all these fajitas.
Yep.
And we are filling this live portion to keep you entertained.
I was going to go back for seconds.
I know, well.
I know we're gonna go back and it's gonna be
Doggy
like, yeah, it's all cold. Here's your extra. But hey, we're all cooking stuff, so
That's right.
they all get to enjoy it and have nice conversations.
With
Yeah.
a monster room full of high volume children. I mean, beloved
Children.
Consequences.
repercussions.
For some reason, my kid seems to be the loudest.
I don't know, man. Jackson, when he's hitting it, he'll give him a run.
Why did the coach go to the bank?
To get his quarterback.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jackson's put that one on.
To get his quarterback. Of course. When a woman is giving birth, she is literally kidding.
I think it's time to do the dishes.
It's time to what?
Somebody put, I think it's time to do the dishes. Good.
We're going to lock this door up here. Make sure no one can get...
So where's everybody at tonight?
Yeah, leave it in the comments where you guys are at right now. I know...
What's the day?
The X marks the spot, so they were where they were at. But
Memphis, Texas.
yeah.
I'm in Athens, Texas.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, we're here. I think I'm in Athens. I think.
I'm wherever you guys are.
It's a lag.
It's a lag. Yeah. Just thinking.
We got 9
There's
days.
probably something I should be doing now instead of listening to your corny jokes. Well, you know,
Yeah.
no one's caught saying you have to stay. Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Thank you for the super chat, Melanetti.
Super chat.
Super chat. We got the laughing pair. San Antonio for Life of Mind RV.
Nice.
And Melanetti said home.
Where's that?
Yep.
They're in Floresville, Texas.
Lightful Mind, what part of San Antonio? Y'all going to the Riverwalk, or are you staying somewhere and visiting family, or what's up? Taking a vacation?
He lives in San Antonio.
Okay.
Yeah.
We lived down in San Antonio for a while too.
Okay.
Us too. About 3 months.
Oh yeah?
Live there. Yeah.
Okay.
Their contracts?
Get a contract.
During contract?
Like,
Birmingham,
we
Texas.
live down there
Yeah.
for 3 months.
For 3 months.
That's true.
It's like a travel nurse joke somewhere.
Floresville.
Yeah, it was really nice when they came up last weekend to hang out with us.
Okay. All the way from Santa Ana?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, Mel and Nettie came up last weekend and hung out with us, did a live stream with us.
Yeah, I remember you saying something about that.
Yeah, it was fun.
To check that out.
They're about as funny as Todd is, even if not more funny.
Wow.
It's pretty
Major
good.
leagues.
Yeah, so they're in the pros. I think. San Antonio until we can head out full time. Yeah, they're getting stuff ready. I think they're working on getting was a Solitude or a Momentum. I think it was one of the Solitude or Momentums that they're looking at getting.
Good choices. So what's your countdown, Garrett? How many more days till you're out of
Well,
here?
we're leaving here on the 17th. So my last day here will be the
What do you like, counting down the days for? No, I'm
16th.
joking.
No, I thought it was the 16th.
Well, my last day, working
Full
with
day.
full day here will be on the 16th, and then we're leaving on the 17th to meet up with Bill and Natasha, and then we are driving to Reno together.
Nice.
So
He's got 9 days and a wake up.
Big
Yeah.
St. Patrick's Day.
our own road said they're looking at a 390 RK.
How long a drive is that going to be for y'all? Do y'all plan to?
It's about a week and a half, a little over a week.
Okay.
But it's about almost 2,000 miles? 1,700,
It's a lot.
1,800 miles?
And do you already have it like mapped out where you're going to stop along the way?
Yeah.
Cool.
So who has the 390 or looking
Solitude.
at the 390 RK?
Life of Mind RV is looking at a Solitude 390 RK.
Just on those with that rear kitchen, you got to find ways to buckle things down because the back of the rig is what shakes a lot.
So it bounces all over the place.
Yeah. So,
Good to know. I would have never thought about that.
Yeah, your dishes. You got to come up. I mean, it could be done. You just got to come up with a way of holding that stuff down because everything in the back shakes.
See, the
Yeah.
things you wouldn't even know,
Yeah.
that he's seen.
Yeah.
Well,
Tidbits.
and for us, our kitchen is like right over
cost you
our
for me to
axles.
do
So really and truly, unless we've gone over really, really bumpy roads, we don't see hardly any shifting in our kitchen.
Right.
I don't know. Carolyn was talking about how you drive, man. No, I was joking.
What, 55 miles an hour in a 70?
Yeah, we were talking.
Most of the semi trucks are like.
So that's how we bent some hooks on our bike rack. Was actually going over I-10, actually, Louisiana.
Oh,
Just
I-10 is
bumps.
terrible.
We had a bike rack that goes off of our.
Already
kitchen
thinking of ways. 2 thumbs up.
Good. Actually, coming back through I-10, we had 2 windows
Jeez.
bust on ours.
Oh wow.
You would think that they'd be made better,
Everyone-
but I guess the roads there are terrible.
It's Texas.
Yeah.
No.
Or Louisiana.
This
Oh, in Louisiana. Ooh,
Everybody knows
that's,
they're terrible.
that's
You'd
worse.
think they would
No
do
luck.
something.
Their speed bumps are gators. That's a
We
bad
actually
joke.
really liked our time in Louisiana, but the roads, the highways there. I mean, you get 5 miles, 10 miles of highway that's totally cool, and the next thing you know, you're like,
Yeah, Louisiana's a pass-through state.
Yep.
Just get on the other side. I'm never going to put that on my map. It'll stay blank because you have to stay the night.
The food's good, and if you do it
Oh,
during
yeah.
the winter, right?
No, the
If
food's
you do
good.
it during the winter,
Well, you
baby.
could just
But
fudge
the
it
highways,
just a
all the
little bit.
highways are actually the high point. You get off into a campground and it's actually low and it's
Yeah.
all water.
Yeah.
Yeah, X Marks the Spot has a rear kitchen with their fridges in the back, and they said that stuff falls out when we open the door.
You can put your little, put your protein drink in the back.
Morgan shaker.
Shake it up.
That reminds me, we've got those
Scrambled
double
eggs.
stuffed Oreos, Bill.
Oh,
Hey, cookies.
Cookies.
oh,
Look
the
at the
dark
time.
side.
Oh, look at the time.
Oh well, we're gonna call it a night. We're at 55 minutes anyway, so.
Ooh.
We've got leftovers and cookies and dessert. So
Man, we're having fun. This is our second time here in Athens.
Yep.
Big
Probably won't
Texan
be. Probably
RV
won't
park.
be the last.
Hey, what was the last
Site
time you were here?
407?
Texan? Big
Yeah.
Texan? Where
It is
Was
the
that?
town. Texan RV park.
What? Bill, tell them the last time you were here. What were we
Last
doing?
time we were here at Fall Festival. Road Life Project put that on. It was a good time. A lot of folks came together, and what's cool about that, as opposed to some other rallies we've been to, is that was like a big, good mix of families and couples and singles and whoever, all sorts of people, and it brought people together and met people that That's what's great about the RV communities, that you talk to people that, like in my mind, I'm thinking of Gator. Somebody that I don't know if I would strike up a conversation with in real life. No.
I heard he was a hit.
No, man, he's a good dude, and we've still been in contact a lot on social media.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed him.
I got to hang with him for the morning before I left.
Oh, okay.
You know, and I was looking forward to it. And he just struck me as like, okay, I want to see this guy at night.
So we're hashtagging this the Ribeye Rally. No, I'm
yeah, I think that's why we're. Too bad none of us actually made shirts for it. That would have been freaking awesome.
It's just the throw together Ribeye Rally.
Yeah.
Does anyone do shirts? Okay.
I don't know, as much as we eat, and I don't think I could fit in the shirt if we'd made it.
Probably not. Had to get the extra large.
Fun times. The kids are just having a blast wearing each other out. Thank you, Lord.
So one more dad joke. Why wasn't the woman happy with the Velcro she bought?
It was a rip-off.
It was a total rip-off.
Rip Wolf.
Juanito wants Oreos. Go to
Girl Scout cookies.
Go to Walmart.
Oh, nice.
What kind of Girl Scout cookies?
That.
Dosey Does.
What's your Girl Scout cookie? What do you like?
I'm on a diet, so.
Come on, what would you?
Nice.
Dad joke. I like the Samoans.
I like the Samoans.
Yeah.
Samoas.
I don't know the fancy names. Where I'm from, they were just different names. Like we had like peanut butter patties or something.
Those were the great value. Girl Scout cookies.
I was about to say, now we go to Aldi and we buy the knockoffs. They're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here. Thank you guys so much for joining. I'm going to put a link in the description. We're working on raising money right now to help a fellow RV family who is in need. We're wanting to kind of raise money to help get her to the training academy so that she can take the courses, because she's very, very technical and has like a very good sense of, she's done mechanic work on planes and boats and RVs. She's done her own RV. So, I mean, it's really, for anybody that could do this kind of work out in the field, like as a certified tech, I think she could really be helpful. So if you want to help her out, I'll put a link in the description to the GoFundMe where you guys can go and help her out. A little bit helps, and if we all jump in there, it'll go quick. So anyways, anything else you guys want to say?
Appreciate your time.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And as always, live life intentionally. Bye, everybody.
Woo!